about our EPIK series. What to pack versus what not to pack.
Right.
So this is really important because a lot of people, I think, pack really unnecessary things or they overpack.
Yeah. Or maybe not enough.
Yeah, or maybe not enough things. You're missing a lot of things when you get here.
These are really heavy generalizations because we want to make it applicable to as many people as possible.
Right.
So maybe you have like very specific things that you need and then you can like disregard some of this.
There are a few things that really might be different for you, and that's totally fine. So just take this with a grain of salt.
And also, we want to emphasize Korea is a first world country, and I think some people, because it's so far away, maybe people forget about that.
Yeah, and if there's really something like you cannot find here for some reason, there's also this thing called the internet.
It's amazing.
It's pretty great if you haven't heard of it. But yeah, you can find anything you need on it, and the prices might be a little more expensive than you would back home because obviously if it's something they need to import, it's going to cost a little bit more money, but you can like do or die, you really need it, you can definitely find it. So first, clothes.
Yes, clothes. Okay, so what not to pack? So Korea has 4 seasons. They really like to emphasize that. But you don't need to pack for all 4 seasons. Like just pack for the season that you're coming into. In February, pack for really cold weather because it's going to be freezing. And then once you're here, you can buy some more clothes for like other seasons. And like winter coats, unless you're coming like in the dead of winter, you don't need your winter coat. You don't need to pack socks. Maybe like a few socks because you have to wear socks.
Don't like pack like no socks.
Yeah, but don't pack like all your socks.
Yeah.
Because they have very cute socks here. Like the sock game is amazing.
Yeah.
And they're also really cheap. So like, yeah, once you get here and you start buying socks, you're not gonna wear your like plain boring socks from back home.
No one. We ate at a restaurant one time and they just gave us socks.
Yeah.
Like, what to pack? So pants, but only if you are on the, I would say if you're on the curvier side, just like bring a few not pairs.
Bring a few pants.
Yeah. Just because Eastern and Western body styles do really differ. And then secondly, shoes.
Shoes. Oh my god, shoes.
So they have tons of shoes here. They're really cheap. They're actually really nice for the most part. But if you are a size, I want to say 8 to 9 and above, it would be a little bit harder. Or if you have like wider set feet as well. Because Asian feet generally are smaller than Western feet. So anything above like a lady's 9
in US
size is going to be a little harder to find.
And men's shoes, like their shoes don't go up super high in size,
so if you're a guy and you have like really big feet as well, just keep that in mind. And plus size clothing is not really a thing here, so if you are a plus size person, you might find it a little harder to find clothes in your size. Also just keep in mind that their large here is probably like a medium back in US size. And they never really go past large here. So just keep that in mind as you're packing. And then lastly, undergarments. So if you really love thongs, or you like to even just wear them occasionally, you probably won't be able to really find them here. So just pack your thong. For some reason, they kind of deem it really sexualized. They don't think of thongs
really exotic.
Right, it's like really like exotic and
I think they
erotic.
think it also causes like health problems. Toiletries. Okay, what not to pack. So we mentioned this in another video, but people really freak out about deodorant, and I think in the past, maybe there wasn't much deodorant available in Korea, but now it's like literally everywhere. Don't pack a lot of skincare products. Of course you want to pack like a few because you do have to live like a few weeks at orientation. But yeah, you don't need all of your skincare products or like all of your makeup because Korea is famous for their skincare and beauty products.
And plus here they give you so many samples. To use them. They're really helpful, especially if you take weekend trips or just like quick vacations. I just take them with me, and then they're really easy because then at the end I can just throw them out. I don't need to carry like extra things with me.
Yeah.
So this is just
Yeah, so like sometimes they're like in like little packets, or you get like actual like tubes of stuff.
like nice little bottles of things. So just keep that in mind when you're here, because honestly, like Korean skin, flawless.
Really good, yeah. Feminine products, but people sometimes think they need to pack like a year's worth supply of tampons, and maybe it's like deodorant where they used to not have tampons very much. But they do now. Yeah.
Yeah. So for more info, just look at our other video where we talk to the ladies about some things.
And toothpaste. So Koreans do brush their teeth.
They're just like us.
Yeah. Whoa.
They actually brush their teeth more.
Yeah.
Than most people. They brush their teeth after every meal.
Yeah. So like at school, you need to brush your teeth after lunch, or they're gonna think you're a disgusting person. Yeah. But yeah, they have toothpaste, and they have a lot of different types of toothpaste. They may not have like
the same brand
that you prefer. Costco, they sell like maybe Colgate or Crest. I know they definitely sell Sensodyne at Costco, so
yeah,
that's an option. And if you're worried about like men, if you're worried that you may need to bring condoms, they have them here, so don't worry about it. And then your medicine cabinet. You don't need to bring all of your medicine. I would bring maybe if you have like your prescriptions, of course. Pharmacies, they're everywhere, and you can just walk in and you tell like the pharmacist your problem. They give you like over-the-counter medicine, and then doctors are really cheap and easy to go to, so you'll be okay.
We know we said about makeup and skincare and all that stuff, but in terms of makeup, if you are a darker skin tone, I would bring your foundations and your concealers, because they don't really cater to darker skin tones. I'm probably maybe like the darkest of foundations here. And I'll show you just for example. So we went to Moonshot recently, and I bought their new foundation. Amazing, by the way. And I'm like the darkest color out their foundation. So I'll just show you.
But it's like not even really that dark.
And like if you are a darker skin tone, then it's going to be really hard to find foundations and makeup tier. Also, if you're really dedicated to like a brand like MAC, it's going to be a little harder to find as well.
Yeah.
And then lastly, like Payton mentioned, bring your subscriptions if you have any like antibiotics you need to take and stuff like that. You don't need to bring like 6 months supply of everything. You can just bring maybe like a month's supply and then your prescription, and then you can go to the doctors here and they can prescribe you what you need or something really similar. That was really helpful in terms of what to pack versus not to pack. If you have very specific questions, definitely comment. And we will happily answer them. In the meantime, don't forget to
like, comment, and subscribe.
Talk to you guys later. Bye.